it's Jenny from Team Super Awesome Art, and I took a Tom Nook amiibo figure from Animal Crossing and turned him into the Kanye West graduation bear. We're gonna watch me actually sculpting and painting this figure, and then at the end of the video, we'll talk a little bit more about all the challenges that actually came up in sculpting this figure and painting him. So please stick around till the end and enjoy, guys! So here he is. It is the Kanye West graduation bear. I took the Tom Nook Amiibo figure from Animal Crossing and I turned him into this little guy. So this was really tricky because I had never sculpted on an Amiibo. I ran into a whole bunch of challenges trying to figure this out. So what I didn't realize is that Amiibos don't really take well to heat. Alright, so with this guy, what I did first was I changed his body position. So I gave him this kind of leaning forward look to match the actual figure on the Kanye West graduation album. So I kind of leaned him forward so that he looks like he's taking off. So that was kind of challenging because I had never actually altered the body on an Amiibo figure, and what I realized is that once it's kind of easy to change the position, but once you apply heat again, it'll kind of go back to its original position, if that makes sense. So that was kind of tricky. So yeah, I did take him apart off the base. I stretched out his legs so I have a little more space, and then I leaned him kind of in this kind of U shape of his body, or C shape. And then I took off his nose and his arms, and then resculpted his arms going backwards and gave him kind of a rounder snout. And then I actually sculpted on the jersey and the shoes twice. I didn't like the way his body was positioned, so then I took it off and then I resculpted it, and I did the same thing for the shoes. So it was kind of tricky in the sense that every time I would sculpt and try and heat up the clay so that it would cure, his body would kind of shift. So that was really tricky. If you do one of these, I suggest you use an epoxy rather than a baking clay, because he really, like, the plastic really does move around on you. So it's kind of tricky. I don't know if I'll ever do one of these again because it's super, super tricky, or I'd have to figure out a different way to do it. But I'm super happy with the results. Everything came out just like I had imagined and wanted. The other thing that I sculpted on this was his little watch on his left hand there. I repainted his face so that it matches the one on the album. And then on the little base, I gave him the colors that are kind of on the album, so that way it kind of matches. To this one, I was just going to sculpt on the little necklace, but Hutch saw it and he's like, it'd be really cool if you can kind of mimic the album cover and have it hanging on the side. I thought about it for a couple days and I finally figured out how to do it. I kind of wired up a chain there and then sculpted on this little piece and then hung it from there so that it looks like it is kind of flying to the side there. So that was a really cool detail. I'm really happy with how it came out, and I was actually able to accomplish it. So that's really cool. I think that's everything on this piece. Yeah, I really love it. I actually made a Kanye West graduation bear Funko Pop, and there's the video to that one if you guys want to check that out. I also did two other ones. I did the Yeezus bear and actually did the Heartbreak bear, and there's the video to those two as well. So please feel free to check that out if you guys are interested in these little figures. If you have any questions, of course, comment below and I will try and answer them all for you. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and as always guys, subscribe to see more cool stuff from us in the future, and thank you so